Right Honourable Speaker, I heard the lead of government business telling the House that the President's statement cannot be added or subtracted. But Right Honourable Speaker, the Constitution is very clear. The mandate of the Electoral Commission is very clear: to organize free and fair elections, to declare the winning candidate, and all the processes. Now, it's not fair to hide behind the President's statement as if the President has taken over the Constitution. It shouldn't have stopped the Electoral Commission from exercising its constitutional mandate by declaring and indeed gazetting a successful candidate. I would therefore wish that this House, Right Honourable Speaker, puts it on record that we are increasingly getting dismayed by the conduct of the Electoral Commission in the affairs of Kawempe North by-elections. And we are disturbed that up to now, the results were declared. What is stopping the Electoral Commission from succeeding and doing its job? Then whoever is aggrieved, there is the legal redress in this country. Madam Speaker, you've been vetting justices of this country. They know very well what course they have to take if they are so aggrieved, if anybody is aggrieved, but not hide behind the President's statement and deny the people of Kawempe North a right for representation. Madam Speaker, as long as I'm here, I feel Parliament should take a note and look with dismay the very bad conduct exhibited by the Electoral Commission. I think.
Honourable members, we will wait for a Gazette. It is to my best interest that I have my member in the House. It is to my best interest. Because I want my member in the House, I want the constituents to be represented. So we'll wait for the Gazette, and when we receive the Gazette, we'll swear in the member. So, Attorney General, you'll need to make a follow-up on that, on what is being raised. I've seen David updating you. Next item.
Honourable Speaker, I think it would be a good thing that Honourable David Bahati clarifies something to this House. He said that the head of state released a statement, he will not add to it. This House does not operate based on rumors. What did the head of state say? Could maybe a statement be laid? Because he is represented here by the lead of government business. So if, because otherwise, as I think now, Honourable David Bahati might be a self-styled lead of government business. But if he was appointed to sit in for the lead of government business, can he then, on behalf of the lead of government business, lay that statement here, so that as Parliament we know, we were raising these issues here in Parliament. It's important that the country gets to know what was said, what action is being taken. Please don't refer us to social media, to I don't know where. We are here as colleagues. Please lay on table.
Well, it was a public statement, and Madam Speaker, I can in a few minutes print it out and lay. Yes.
I will give you time and you bring it. Next item.
Item 3 on the order paper, laying of papers. 3.1, the Local Government Finance Commission Annual Report for the financial year 2023-2024.
Honourable members, Ibrahim, I will give you. Let's first have this one. Honourable members, Section 24.1 of the Local Government Finance Commission Act 2003 requires the Commission to submit to Parliament at least once every year a report of its performance and the functions, making such recommendations as it considers it necessary and containing such information as Parliament may require. The report was brought over to Parliament by the chairperson. I now invite the Commissioner.
Policy statements by the 15th day of March of every year. As I speak, Right Honourable Speaker, up to now, there are some ministries that have not provided their ministerial policy statements. I don't know why. Committees are stuck. When some people go to the library, because they laid some things here, I don't know whether they were dummies. They laid here and referred to the library. When people go to the library, they can't access because it is not there. Honourable Speaker, I would like to use this opportunity to call on government, please be active. Take your job seriously and take Parliament seriously. When you come and lay here, and yet you do not, there is nothing available for the committee, that means you, number one, lied to us, but number two, you have not followed the law. The law says by 15th of every March, can we take our job seriously? The Prime Minister is not here, but now that she delegated the Honourable David Bahati, please, can you whip your members the same way we are doing this side? Let's be serious about our work. Thank you.
Honourable members, I don't know which committees are those that did not get ministerial statements. There are committees that I asked them to bring, the ones who came late. I referred the reports administratively to the committees, unless there is a committee that has not got a report. Which committee? I see the chairman here. Who has not got the report? Finance late.
Right Honourable Speaker, there are about 2 or 3 that I've just shared with, and they are within the Ministry of Finance. I've just discussed with the Minister and they are going to be brought this evening.
Thank you. That does not mean that you don't meet the deadline. My deadline still stands of when you should report. Yes, Honourable Shadows.
Now that I'm glad they have conceded, because I saw some people looking at me as if I was making this up. So some are coming this evening. Let me reiterate, let's take our work seriously as Parliament. Honourable Speaker, now that you have called on us based on Rule 147, I would like to request colleagues, the different shadow ministers, to come and lay our alternative ministerial policy statements. We have put in a lot of work in these alternative ministerial policy statements, done good research. There is exquisite proposals that we have therein. I'd like to call on colleagues on the other side. Let's not look at these alternatives as just policies that have been brought by the opposition. See the good therein and be able to adopt it, even though it is coming from the opposition. Let me now invite my colleagues, Right Honourable.
Thank you. Can I guide this way? Can you lay all the statements? Then I will put a question. I will refer them at once, please. Honourable Peter, you have something?
There's a statement which I think with the leader of opposition needs to, maybe you expand it, because I'm ready to prove him wrong. If you permit, I'm ready to lay the second ministerial policy statement on the floor. I have asked them again to bring, because he's saying that we laid dummies. How do you say government lays dummies?
Honourable Speaker, allow me to call my honourable colleague to order. I actually thought he would lie low like an envelope. A committee chairperson who belongs.
He had Honourable Lob.
Right, Honourable, please do allow me, so that he does not mislead the House.
He had left the
floor. A colleague from the NRM has told that he's waiting for ministerial policy statements this evening. The deadline was 15th. You should actually have come to apologize, not to complain that I'm saying you people didn't do your job. Because your colleague has conceded. What is the matter?
Honourable members, one thing I'm sure of, the policy statements were laid on table. The ministerial policy statements were laid on table. Those that were missing, like Ubura and which other? NPA. One of Ubos are going to be laid today. Let's have the statements. Honourable Gwang, Namuga is not around. Yes, environment.
Yes, Right Honourable Speaker. I beg to lay the alternative policy statement for water and environment subsector